Here I go again, cooking for guests.
Thank you.
Just finished cooking. Hey, what's up YouTube fams? Today we're going to talk about chicken. I'm going to teach you guys how to go from this to this. This right here is the preparation. So a lot of people have been asking me about how to do preparation for chicken. So this right here is my frozen marinated chicken, and I'm going to show you the process I have to go through to get it to this. Now this chicken right here is been frozen for about 3 weeks, almost a month. But this same piece of chicken that you see here is what you see in the picture right there. I get my chicken from Costco, and it comes into packs like this. So the first thing we're going to do is show you what we have to do for the preparation of the chicken. So once I get it like this, I cut it open, cut the pieces up, and after that, then I marinate it, have it sit, and then I can put it in packs. So let's get started. Okay, so what we have here is Costco's leg and thigh pieces. So what the first thing you always want to make sure you do is everything is clean. You have a clean environment. This is my meat cutting board. I have two different cutting boards. This one I use for meats, chickens and meats, and then another cutting board I use for vegetables. I don't like to cross the two. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a sharp knife. You can't really cook in a kitchen without a sharp knife. It's quite dangerous to try to cook without using a sharp knife. Now, I always take my chicken off and put them in here just to check my chicken and make sure the texture and look is okay, even the smell. One thing you don't want to be doing is working with some bad smelling chicken. So once after I get them out of here, I put them in here and I rinse them off. My chicken is rinsed off and clean. So when doing thighs, you don't want to have a big piece. So basically I always try to cut them about that size. And this right here, this size is okay unless you want to cut it smaller. For the kids, I try to make it small pieces. So what I do first is take the chicken, and you want to cut it skin up, because the hardest thing to cut through the chicken is the skin itself. So you want to cut it skin up. That way you can actually cut the chicken correctly. So this right here, again, as I said, these are thighs, so it's easy to cut right through them. There's no bones in it. Makes it a lot easier. Just take it, put it face down, squeeze it a little, hold it firmly, and then just cut. There we go. Now, I got my pieces in there. Once you have your pieces in there, then the next thing is you want to season these, okay? You want to season these. So one of the things, I'm very loyal to my basil. So, as I said, I get these, all the stuff right here I got, I would say 90% of the stuff I got from Costco. So, thank you Costco. That's a quick plug-in for Costco. So, I throw now, the measurements, someone asked me about the measurements. I would say with basil, you can go between 2 tablespoons of basil, and the same thing with the seasoning salt. Lori's seasoning salt, I would do about 2 tablespoons of it. Then the next would be pepper, and I would say about a tablespoon of pepper. Next, I have garlic powder. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And last here I have is seasoning salt. Seasoning salt, another tablespoon. So it looks like that. But next, I'm going to take soy sauce. I put it in a squeeze bottle. I would say about a half cup of soy sauce. And I would say the measurements of this would be a half cup of olive oil. That's my mixing ratio. So you want to take this and mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Now you can actually, once you get it like this texture, once you get it into like this texture, you can actually leave it in a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator for about a couple of hours, and it'll be ready for, you know, for cooking, frying, or however you want to do it. But what I do after I do this, I shrink wrap mine. All right, so what I have here is called the Food Saver, and I use this to vacuum seal the meats that I have in here. Really easy to use and quite useful. Again, got this from Costco. All right, you got your plastics, and you take your meat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it down in there. So there you have it, 4 packs. So you go from this to this. Now preparation for this, whenever you have frozen chicken, the best way to cook frozen chicken is take it out the night before. So what I usually do is, like, if it's like 8, right before I go to bed, I'll take this out of the refrigerator and I'll put this in the sink, and then tomorrow morning it'll be right back to like this texture here. And then once it's like this texture, I don't leave it out there all day. I'll put it in the refrigerator like this. Do not put it back in the freezer. If you take it and thaw it out and then you go like this and go back in the freezer, it'll be tough. The meat will be very, very tough. So once it gets like this, just leave it in the refrigerator and it'll be ready for cooking. So this is the difference. You go from here to the frozen pack, back to this ready for cooking. If you have any questions about my recipe or technique, please send me a comment. And thanks for you guys to send in the comments about the chicken and the chicken soup. I look forward to doing more cooking recipes. And if you have an idea or something that you would like for me to show you how to cook, or something you would see me cook, send me a comment and I'll try to do it. Thank you. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. See you again.